In 1973, actor Anthony Hopkins was preparing for his next role in the film The Girl from Petrovka, an adaptation of George Pfeiffer's novel. Eager to fully understand the story and his character, Hopkins decided to read the original book before starting his role. He spent an entire day searching through bookstores across London, but he was repeatedly told that the book was out of print and unavailable. Frustrated by his unsuccessful search, Hopkins took the subway home. While on the train, he noticed someone quickly exiting the carriage, leaving behind an object on the seat. When Hopkins approached to pick it up, he was surprised to find it was a copy of The Girl from Petrovka. As remarkable as this coincidence was, the story became even more extraordinary months later when the film had been released and Hopkins met the author in person. He shared the bizarre tale of how he had come across the book. The author was stunned and explained that the book he had lent to a friend had been lost on the subway months earlier. Could the odds of such a specific event happening be any greater? This type of strange coincidence, which can seem uncanny, happens more often than we might think. Perhaps you've experienced similar events. Thinking of someone and then receiving a call from them, considering a particular travel destination only to later come across a guidebook for it, or having a vivid dream that later comes true. So, what does it mean when these occurrences happen? Are they just random coincidences, or do they point to something deeper? Many people, particularly those who have experienced such moments, believe these synchronistic events hold profound meaning, almost as though the universe is trying to convey a message. Swiss psychologist Carl Jung coined the term synchronicity to describe this phenomenon. He stated that these coincidences often carry such a level of improbability that they seem more than just chance. Jung explored the idea that events that seem unrelated might actually be deeply connected, suggesting that our consciousness might be intertwined with the universe in ways that transcend typical cause and effect relationships. In this video, we'll explore the nature of synchronicity and delve into 5 different types of synchronicities you might encounter. By learning how to identify these occurrences and understand their messages, you can align yourself with the universal flow and tap into your higher self, bringing more of what you desire into your life. Let's begin. Synchronicities are a fascinating part of our lives because they offer personal proof that reality can sometimes be malleable, unpredictable, and responsive to our consciousness. As Albert Einstein once said, reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Synchronicities reveal that the world we experience might function more like a collective dream or a simulated reality than a rigid physical construct. Quantum physics has shown that the physical world is ultimately shaped by metaphysical factors. In other words, the observer, the person experiencing reality, plays a key role in determining how matter and events manifest. Synchronicities are a direct reflection of this concept, showing us that consciousness is more closely tied to the fabric of reality than we might realize. Now, let's explore the different types of synchronicities and how they can appear in our lives. 1. Warning or alert synchronicity. Warning synchronicities appear when you're facing an important or stressful decision in your life. These are particularly noticeable when there are significant choices that could alter the course of your future, creating a moment of instability in your timeline. When you're uncertain about a decision and several possible futures are vying for your attention, these synchronicities can appear to guide you away from paths that might lead to negative outcomes. For example, let's say you're about to buy a house. The price is right and the location suits you, but just as you're about to finalize the deal, your car breaks down. You decide to take a taxi instead, but on your way, you witness an accident that causes further delays. When you finally reach the bank, you notice police entering the house next door. Later, you find out that the neighbors are problematic and the building has a history of issues that would have made living there a nightmare. The delays and disruptions may have seemed like mere inconveniences at the time, but they were likely synchronicities designed to prevent you from making a hasty, regrettable decision. 2. Confirmation synchronicity. Confirmation synchronicities occur at pivotal moments in your life, particularly when you're on the verge of personal or spiritual growth. Unlike warning synchronicities, these serve to reassure you that you are on the right path, affirming your choices and providing a sense of guidance toward a positive future. These synchronicities act like a compass, guiding you toward decisions that align with your true self and higher purpose. For example, if you've been contemplating a major life change, like embarking on a new career or starting a creative project, but have been hesitant due to fear or uncertainty, you might experience a synchronicity that confirms you're making the right decision. Perhaps while sitting in a park to reflect, you are suddenly surrounded by two butterflies, and at that exact moment, you overhear a conversation where someone says, "You've done the right thing." It's a small, magical moment, but it's a confirmation that you are heading in the right direction, filled with a deep sense of connection to the universe. 3. Prophetic synchronicity. Prophetic synchronicities, also known as omens, are symbolic messages that appear in your life, often in the form of recurring patterns, numbers, or vivid dreams. These messages may arrive unexpectedly but seem to carry a significant meaning, either warning you about potential dangers or confirming your decisions. For instance, you may repeatedly see the same number at various times during the day, and later you discover that the number holds personal significance or relates to a major event in your life. These synchronicities serve as a bridge between our waking reality and the world of dreams, suggesting that the two are not as separate as we might think. Interpreting these messages can be like deciphering the symbols in a dream. Understanding them requires reflection on the timing and the circumstances that surround them. 4. Manifestation synchronicity. Manifestation synchronicity occurs when something materializes in your life as a direct result of a thought, desire, or intention you previously had. For example, you may think of a person you haven't seen in years, only to run into them the next day, or you may need something specific and then find it exactly where you need it, as if by chance. What does this mean? Was it a premonition, or did your thoughts somehow influence the event? Both explanations can be valid. Manifestation synchronicities reflect the power of our subconscious mind to influence reality. When our thoughts directly shape external events, it's a clear example of how our inner world can manifest in the outer world. Interestingly, the events necessary for the synchronicity to occur might even stretch into the past, influencing decisions made long before you were aware of them. This concept aligns with quantum physics, which suggests that the past and future are not fixed, but are influenced by our consciousness in the present. 5. Opportunity synchronicity. Opportunity synchronicities occur when perfect timing aligns with preparation, creating opportunities that propel us forward on our life journey. These synchronicities often show up when we least expect them, but fit seamlessly into our lives, as if they were always meant to be part of the plan. They bring relief, joy, and a sense of alignment, as if everything is falling into place without resistance. For example, an opportunity to resolve a challenging situation might present itself just when you need it most, and everything works out effortlessly. The synchronicity feels harmonious, and you sense that it is the right moment for you to take action and move forward. Having explored the different types of synchronicities, let's look at how we can actively invite them into our lives. The first step is to cultivate sensitive awareness. This means being attuned to the small, seemingly insignificant details in our everyday lives. It's important to notice recurring themes, symbols, or moments of resonance, as they may be synchronicities trying to communicate with us. Keeping a journal can be a powerful tool for tracking these occurrences. By recording and reflecting on your experiences, you may uncover patterns that help you understand their deeper meanings. What if you go for long periods without experiencing synchronicities? This could mean you're in a routine where time passes without major shifts or disruptions. Alternatively, it may indicate that you're so in tune with your higher self that you no longer need external signs to guide you. To unlock more synchronicities, it's essential to step outside your comfort zone. This involves adopting a sense of awe and wonder toward the world and exploring your inner consciousness through practices like introspection, active imagination, and dream reflection. It also requires distinguishing between impulses driven by external influences and those that arise from your authentic spiritual self. The more you align with your inner wisdom, the more likely you are to encounter synchronicities that guide you toward your highest path. In conclusion, synchronicity demonstrates that our thoughts, emotions, and experiences are intricately connected to the underlying fabric of the universe. By remaining aware of the signals and coincidences around us, we can better align ourselves with the flow of the universe. Synchronicity can be a powerful ally in helping us make decisions, navigate challenges, and live a life of greater purpose and fulfillment.